If you don't have your job, I mean, if you don't like your job or if you don't like your school, man, just appreciate it because you know what? Scott Parker was relieved of his duties about 6 days ago. Scott Parker has lost a job in two different countries this year so far. Scott Parker is sitting at home right now doing things on Zoom now. You know what I'm saying? So be appreciative of what you have right now. The show is the Football Power Hour. A very, very warm welcome to you. We're going to be talking about the Champions League round of 16. That's what we're talking about. By the way, do I have the rights to that image? I have no idea. But I have a right to be happy about the Champions League round of 16. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Let me welcome you and just say a happy Tuesday. I just want to just say also we're blessed. We're blessed to be awake. We're blessed to be able to just wake up. And you watching this video, make sure you hit a like button just for that, because other people did not wake up this Tuesday, and other people are, struggling to wake up this Tuesday. So you have at least a good health. You have at least the gift of life. So appreciate that. Just on the basis of that, let's just say, a big thank you and big shout out to you for tuning in. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So the round of 16, my goodness, we're already seeing big dogs like Paris Saint-Germain. By the way, this Champions League is very interesting for me because the Champions League is like the World Cup that happens every year. It's almost like the World Cup that happens every year. I use those words wisely. It's almost like the World Cup that happens every year because it's a rare thing for, the same team to win the Champions League or the same player to win the Champions League with different teams. It does happen, but it's very rare. And it's one of those prestigious things because every player that plays the game dreams of winning the World Cup and the Champions League. It's just part of the in terms of prestigious accolades in football, it is all the way up there. So that is why I'm very much interested in it. And I obviously do not have the time to watch all the group stage games or whatever, but I do check out some of the highlights for the games that I didn't watch. But the round of 16, we definitely made time to watch some of them. So we're going to go ahead and talk about it and be like, I remember on the first leg, we had a bunch of matchups. For me, that game between PSG and Bayern Munich would have been a final for the Champions League, a dream final for the Champions League. But there's other big fish in there that will definitely also make up a very interesting fixture. But as we're going to talk about the round of 16, I'll just go ahead and back up a little bit to the first leg and just say, all right, so we had PSG pretty much visit or rather they were hosting Bayern in the first leg, and remember Bayern got a red card and they still got the goal that mattered through Kingsley Coman. I think it was a volley. We did a watch along for that game, and Benjamin Pavard is the person that got a red card, but it didn't matter because they played again this time in Germany, and guess what? The PSG cycle continued. The PSG, you remember we drew the PSG cycle. You guys remember the PSG cycle? Let's just touch on it real quick, since we got the whiteboard with us real quick right here. This is, we don't do no Casemiro jokes today. Let's wipe that off. Real quick, the PSG cycle, you remember what they do? The life at PSG, right? they spend millions millions in the transfer window, right? And then from there, boom, what happens after they do that? They murder, annihilate. They destroy every team in the in League or the Uber Eats League. And then you know what happens after that? They get knocked out. They get kicked in round of 16 by big teams in the Champions League. In the Champions League. Boom, boom. Right? And then you know what happens after that? Shortly after that, they win. They get crowned champions. They win the domestic league, right? And then after that, they fire the coach. Gautier is living on borrowed time. He's somewhere here. This is where Christophe Gautier is. They fire the coach, and then after that, they do the thing because they've won. They qualify, right, for the Champions League, all over again. UEFA Champions League, and then you know what happens? They start spending big. That's the life cycle of PSG right here. All right. That was a quick little divergence, but let's go ahead and talk about how now the GOAT United ain't in it, says MUFC Realist TV. Of course, United ain't in it, but that was what PSG's life is in the Champions League. So this is if you're a fan of football, good football, if I'm talking about a fan of good football, you definitely have to pay attention to this competition. It's not about United being in it or not being in it. You know, it's what else are you watching? the Europa League? Get out of here. Shout out to Ravi in the building. We're doing a quick little roundup of the round of 16 of the Champions League. So we were talking about that PSG getting knocked out by Bayern Munich and how that life cycle just keeps on repeating itself. And now we're gonna talk about the other fixture that was very interesting, which was the Liverpool versus Real Madrid. By the way, Liverpool started scoring first, the first 2 goals, and then Vinicius Jr. Matter of fact, it was who it was? It was Luka Modric. Shout out to Brush in the building. Shout out to you. I see you, Ravi. But Luka Modric is the person that changed that game, because Luka Modric was just like, we're not gonna be, what's the word? We're not gonna be taken away by the occasion at Anfield. He sounds like, I will do it myself. Luka Modric took the game upon himself and just pretty much changed it and fed Benzema and also Vinicius Jr. at different moments. And those 2 players had a brace, and Eder Militao is the other person that scored for Real Madrid. So that game ended in thrilling 5 goals to 2. And now it's going to be interesting because they play again this week, and it's going to be very much interesting. We're going to have to do a troll along for that, but it was important for us to do a little bit of that contextualization of what's going to be happening this week when we're doing some of the Champions League watch along. So the other game that was interesting, or rather thrilling to watch, was the Club Brugge Benfica game. And I was talking about Scott Parker. He was just fired 12 days after his turnover because Benfica pretty much scored 2 goals to 0 in the first leg, and then in the second leg they piped them down by 5 goals to 1. And Scott Parker got fired right after that 5-1 loss. And that is why the Champions League, for me, as I said it at the beginning of this show, it is the World Cup that happens every year. Almost. The other interesting fixture that we have to talk about is how Inter Milan and Porto, that's also going to be another fixture that's going to be very interesting. They're playing today, matter of fact, and it was the return of the Lean, mean looking Romelu Lukaku on the 86th minute that got the one goal at the San Siro, and it was one of those things where Porto pretty much had the game on lockdown. Even Otavio was sent off on the 78th minute, but this game was really, really interesting because it's going to go either way now because it's now at Porto's home, right? And anything is going to happen today. In a few hours, we'll be watching that. The other feisty fixture is how Leipzig was able to salvage a 1-1 draw at home versus Manchester City. It was that defender who was shining in the World Cup, Guardiola. Oh, Josko Guardiola. We have to bring Guardiola to Manchester United. Please. First, get me some oil me up and get Guardiola because we need that guy. He canceled out Riyad Mahrez's early goal and made sure that they go to the Etihad with a 1-1 draw. So it's anybody's game. It is anybody's game, and that is going to be a fire fixture. We're going to do a little prediction of that at the end of the stream, but I want to make sure that I talk about, I think for me, the goal so far, the best goal in the round of 16 has been that Karim Benzema goal where he pretty much did a fake shot and canceled out Alisson. I was doing a watch along for that. I was just like, no, that is so unfair. How can Karim Benzema do that to another professional football player? And he still scored. You know, there were other two Liverpool defenders. I think it might have been Van Dijk and Konate, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, that was the goal. The other really, really good goal was in the second leg for Benfica Club Brugge, that fixture. I think the goal by Rafa Silva. Oh, Gonzalo Ramos had a good goal, but Rafa Silva, oh man, the way the movement, the way he sits down Mignolet and also dribbles two defenders, that was just really, really good. Easily one of the best goals of the round of 16 fixture so far. The other fixture that we have to talk about is Dortmund crashed out of the Champions League and they were knocked out by the magician Graham Potter. Graham Potter was somehow turned around a 1-0 deficit that they incurred at Dortmund, and on the second leg it was pretty much 2 goals to Chelsea, where it was Raheem Sterling and Kai Havertz with the penalty. Remember that penalty that they got to retake again and again? What? Anyway, talking about atrocious refereeing, the theme continues. But that one really, I mean, Chelsea were lucky to get away with that one because after that second penalty, and I think it happened around the 53rd minute, the game was pretty much done. You know, the game was all the way done. And shout out to you. I see you, Kush. Let's go, RB Leipzig, says Kush. MUFC Realistic TV says, just came in to say, hey, now back to YFE Duty 7th anniversary. We're staying at a place called 7 Heaven. What a coincidence. No, we're past the 7-Up days now. No, I refuse. We have to stop talking about the 7-Up days. Ravi says Valverde was a bad boy, same as Vinny. Oh, Vinny was like, hold my beer, let me fix this. And it's going to be interesting if Real Madrid, by the way, are going to be the same mentality as last in the last Champions League, where they somehow like to get resurrected from the dead, because that's not a strategy that you can rely on, you know. But anyway, it's going to be very, very interesting. Let's go ahead and wrap up this by talking about the games that are coming up and do a little super quick prediction. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate y'all. The show is the Football Power Hour. My name is Botswana Papi, and we are doing the round of 16 roundup. Now, let me share screen real quick as soon as I can find the screen that I'm trying to share. Oh my goodness, there it is. Okay, all right. Boom. Now, I hope they still allow me to do this. Hold on, let me see. Ravi says, Real, they have some killers that are going like 007. Oh, Ravi, please. And you know what's horrible, Ravi? There's a total of 7 people watching this stream. At least right now, on aggregate from from Facebook and YouTube, from all the y'all need to stop with the 007s, man. Anyway, let's preview the games. Let's preview the games and wrap up because the seven is still gonna seven PTSD has not left. Let me know what you're thinking about how this Champions League round of 16 is looking like, by the way. Anybody that's in the building, please share your thoughts because I am about to go ahead and say, make a bold prediction today. Oh my goodness. Let me share this. Let me make sure it's big. That's the word that I said to my ex. All right, go ahead. Porto faces Inter today. Porto, as I said, Porto and Inter, that was a very tight game. 1-0. That's how Inter won on aggregate. But at the end of the day, Lukaku is starting to be in shape. I feel like Lukaku is going to score and Porto will score. It will be a 2-1 game. I don't know. First team to score first. We don't really care about that. Okay, let's say Inter. Let's say it's gonna be Inter. Boom. All right. And then player of the match. Oh, it won't be Lukaku. Okay, all right. Who will it be? Player of the match. Will be Mkhitaryan play? Inter is stacked, Inter is just like buying. One reason why what's his name? Why Chelsea, not Chelsea, why PSG couldn't fight Bayern Munich is because of the lack of depth. When you looked at the bench for PSG, they had people that came on and changed the game. Sadio Mane came in. Leroy Sané came in. Cancelo was on the bench. Bayern Munich are low-key favorites for this competition. Cancelo was on the bench, and it didn't take much. Cancelo got the ball and drove past 3 or 4 people and was like, here, free assist, And they had game changers. That's the thing about him. They have Musiala. They have a tired Muller who is coming in after doing a job for 60 minutes. They have the unsung, underrated Choupo-Moting. Nobody talks about Choupo-Moting right now, But you know what it is? Whatever. We're not going to talk about Choupo-Moting. Let's go ahead and finish up this prediction of how this Inter Milan game. Inter not that good, says Kush. What are you talking about, Kush? What are you talking about? Inter Milan are not that good. Did you see Lukaku? He's coming in shape, I don't know. Okay, let's go Lautaro Martinez. We're not gonna go that deep with everybody. All right. Let's go Man City, Leipzig. What are you guys thinking this one is gonna go? Kush definitely feels like Porto might beat Inter because you're saying Inter Milan are not that good. Chelsea, Dan, I see you in the house. ¿Dónde está mi Barcelona, amigo? Barcelona in the mud. Yo, shout out to Chelsea, Dan. Big up to you, my friend. If Ravi, I missed your comment. If Chelsea get real, Chelsea will get hit harder than left from. If Chelsea get real, Chelsea will get hit harder than left from Mike Tyson. You're right, Ravi. They go away. They go annihilate them. Chelsea is not ready for a Real Madrid. Napoli are very strong. Very, very true. Oh, yeah, we're going to do the Napoli prediction, and they're going to walk through Frankfurt for sure. The question is, by how many goals? And Chelsea then says, football, don't worry. Klopp will... Oh, 007 when they get battered everywhere they go. Chelsea, please stop it with the 007. I think Napoli... Come on. You can't make this stuff up. How can I show you guys a reflection that we have 7 people tuned in right now? Can I get 7 likes at least? Oh goodness! Oh, Kush is laughing at Lukaku. I'm serious. He's the one who changed the game versus Porto in the previous game. What are you talking about? Okay, Chelsea then says, Ravi, we had a more chance winning the Champions League than you didn't. You get slapped hard by Bournemouth and Salah, the flop trash. Kid miss a pen. Have you guys, has Salah's penalty landed? It's still in the air, you know. Anyway, let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. So, Man City Leipzig. How are we feeling about that? Man City Leipzig. Let's see. Leipzig to win it 2-1. Says Kush. Brocalona. Brocalona. Chelsea. You're pretty funny, bro. Brocalona. I haven't heard that one. Leipzig to win it by 2-1. You know what? I have a strange feeling that Leipzig might do something, you know. But it's the Etihad, guys. It's the Etihad. Come on, come on, come on. Put some respect on the Etihad. They're definitely going to score 2 goals. But Leipzig might just do some Red Bull thing, you know. If they can take it to extra time, then they have a chance of winning it. But without that, you know what? Let's go. Let's be bold. Let's be bold and go against the grain. Leipzig to win it by 3-2. Napoli to walk through Frankfurt, 3-0. This one. What about this one? What about this one? What about this one? We have to do this one. All right. Oh, cool. We'll be done with the predictions. We might as well do the first team to score here. Man City to score first. And then player of the match will be somebody from Leipzig. It's going to be... Will it be Guardiola again? Would it be Guardiola? I feel like it might be Guardiola. Oh, who? Let's see. Maybe it's called, dude. Call. Can somebody step up? Can somebody step up to the plate and do the job? I'm calling upon you, brother. It has to be, somebody has to step up, man. Cause what otherwise we can't have Guardiola all the time, you know? You know what I'm saying? Okay, what about is Werner going to be playing? That's my question. I want to know if Werner is playing. Is Timo Werner going to be playing? Is Werner even in here? He's here. Werner, please find your form. My money is on Timo Werner, guys. My money is on Timo Werner to be the player of the match and to score a brace. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me say that with a chest out. My money is on Timo Werner to score a brace today. Send them home. 10-0. 10-0 Madrid. Kush. Let's be serious. Come on. 10-0. Big up to you, Pro. I'm in the office, but had to drop in quick time. Thank you, Pro. Yeah, no, we're about to wrap up this round of 16 prediction. It's a preview, review, all in one. Everything in one. 10-0 to Madrid, says Kush. Come on now, Kush. We're trying to be serious with it. Come on, Kush. It's just, this one is going to end 0-0, you know? It's going to end 0-0. Okay. 1-0. Let's give them one. They're going to score one. And they're going to be the only team to score. But the player of the match is going to be from Real Madrid side. Definitely not Eden Hazard. It's going to be this. Will it be Courtois? He's still going to concede a goal and still be man of the match. What am I saying? Nah. That prediction don't make no sense. I feel like Courtois is going to have a good game, though. Let's change. It's not Courtois. He can't be man of the match. It's got to be somebody in the middle. It's going to be Valverde again. Valverde is the man of the match. Even if they lose, it's still going to be Valverde. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the prediction. You see it right here. Let me make sure you see them. Thank you for making sure you hit the like button. Make sure that you're subscribed if you haven't subscribed. Paul says, Cushman smoking that herb. I agree with you. 10-0. Is this some stone cold serious? No, man. Jordan says, don't do the Real Madrid Liverpool predictions without me. Oh, Jordan, drop the link. I just saw your message, brother. And we're at 25 minutes. I was trying to make sure the stream is 20 minutes, my man. We're definitely gonna do since you guys are playing on Wednesday, Jordan. Well, let's do a little preview show together or something. All right. Chelsea Dan says Khan, shout out to Khan in the building. Khan, happy Tuesday, my friend. Happy Tuesday. Easy now, bro. Madrid 10-0, Liverpool 7-up and fizzy legs. Khan, we're done with the 7-up jokes, brother. Mo Salah like Harry. Chelsea dead. Out here trolling. Mo Salah like the Harry Kane playing rugby. Come on, Chelsea dad. Come on. At Football Power, I can't see United in this big cup looking like the hype. Okay, all right. It's fine. It's fine, Chelsea dad. You guys have gone to the next stage, but you're not going to make it that far. And you know what? Matter of fact, we're gonna reassess that statement after we see how you guys perform next, because it's so weird. This cup is like the teams that don't do well in the champions in the domestic league can somehow find the firepower and organization to excel in the competition. It's sometimes football is that weird, you know. But it's too early to say anything about Graham Potter even going to the semifinal. So I'm gonna stay away from that. I just want to say a big shout out to you. Special warm shout out to you for tuning in and hitting that like button and subscribing if you haven't. This was the Champions League round of 16 with me, Botswana Papi. Make sure you share this, because guys, we are slowly growing. And yeah, I just want to make sure that we're growing together. And as I want to say, I'll be here again to see the round of 16 match versus for Man City Leipzig. So make sure you tune in for that one. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. Thank you. Hold on, let me give you your flowers real quick. Here we go. For you, Kush, you with that prediction, that is an absolute joke. What I'm gonna do and do my tail, says Chelsea Dad. It's too early. I don't want to say those words, Chelsea Dad. Let's assess how you perform in the next game. Let's see how you perform in the next game. Paul says, I won't be surprised if Chelsea win. Absolute donkeys of a team, but they do it all the time in the Champions League in these circumstances. Yo, exactly. Yo, shut up with the soapy cup. Hey, we love you still, Chelsea Dan. Anyway, everybody that tuned in, I appreciate you. Make sure you hit the notification bell, because when we show up, we show up. You know what I'm saying? It's not always announced. So just like today's stream, it was just like, boom, we're here. Poe, it's time to make sure that you don't get fired, bro. You looked out for me one time when I was late for work and told me to end the stream. Now it's your turn to be productive. Hit the like button. Thank you.